Page 14, Down in the Valley. 3/4 time. It's got one flat in the key signature, so all the B's are automatically going to be B flat. At the top of the page, they're showing an example of a broken chord pattern that this piece uses in the left hand. See, chords come in two flavors. You got block chords, B-L-O-C-K, and broken chords. A block chord is when you're playing all the notes at the same time, or at least you're trying to. A broken chord is anything else. There's all kinds of patterns for broken chords. It's up to you and your imagination. One of the patterns is this. You just play the note one at a time, top to bottom. Very common. If you're into improvising, this is one of the patterns you can use. And that's what this book does. In playing it, all I'm doing is transferring weight from note to note. I'm not holding the hand still and trying to use the fingers. I'm transferring weight and just rolling the hand. The wrist does whatever it does. I don't pay any attention. It's just I exaggerate the motion for the camera, but it's really a small motion in most cases. And that's, we just covered the left hand right there. The right hand, it has a melody. We want to hear the melody, so we want to hear the right hand. Start out with thumb here and third finger on the F. So you're not in a 5-finger position, you're in this position. Typically in this kind of thing, the thumb would cover 2 notes, but we're starting to move around a little bit, so we'll have to talk about this. So right now it's here. Quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's 3 beats on a dotted half note. 1, 2. Second line, that is tied, so you're going to hold it out for 2 measures, 6 counts, and then lift up between the phrases. Lift up so it's like taking a breath. And then here, watch this fingering. It's a C chord, but it's what we call extended position, because look at the last measure in the second line. You have a C. Well, if you take those 4 notes together, that is a C chord in extended position. It's the octave with the chord in the middle. Very common. That's the fingering for it. That's the fingering we'll use. So 2 and 3. You don't have to keep your hand in this position. You can kind of move it around here and then here. See, I'm kind of moving up as I go. And a lot of pieces, though, when you play it, you do need to keep the hand in this position because you're going to keep using these notes. I mean, it's sort of like a broken chord, right? The last line, second measure, B flat. And that is tied for 2 measures, so you hold the F down forever and you get that. You put the hands together very slowly. Here, you're sort of here to start. At least left hand's playing quarter notes, so that helps to keep the beat steady here. 1, 2, 3, lift up. They're saying stretch fingers. Really what they mean is spread the hand out. Don't stretch anything, just spread the hand out. So, Down in the Valley. You got 2 phrases and you lift up in the right hand. The left hand stays down except for the rests. The left hand is all legato. But the right hand, you're going to lift up between those phrases in the second line. Between here and here. There. 2 verses. You sing if you want to. I ain't singing. Forget that. The first verse is marked MF for moderately loud. Mezzo forte. Sort of loud. You'll have to decide what that is. The second verse is marked moderately soft. Mezzo piano. That's just a little softer than that. So you have a sort of loud and a sort of soft. The point is the first verse is going to be a little louder than the second. See the repeat sign at the end? That tells you to go back to the beginning and play it again. So you play it twice. Now remember the melody. We want to hear the melody. Don't play this left hand loud. Ugh. Keep the left hand soft. We want to hear the melody. So keep that left hand soft. Really, you just need to get to know the piece first, and then you feel these dynamics a little better. And that's where, otherwise it's just artificial. It's forced. And you don't want to force the dynamics, you want to feel them. Force them at first, but get to know it well enough that you can feel them. Now there's one little gotcha, what I call a gotcha. There are little tricky spots that'll get you if you're not careful. And in here it's the right hand. And the last measure, you're finishing it off here. And when you go to repeat, your thumb has to go down here. You just lift up, it's between phrases. You lift up and move. You have to look down at the piano for that. Just be aware you have to do it, is all. It's because you're here and then you come down to here. That's about all I had. Moderato is a simple spin. How fast would you sing it if you were going to? It's not a fast piece, just nice, gentle piece. Where you're sitting out at a campfire under the stars and all that. But I like to play it with you slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. So go ahead and put your hands where they go to start and let's try it out. I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 2, repeat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, off.